Salutations! My name is Drunker, and today we are back with another episode of XXL WOOFIA. It is the first anniversary, but we're not going to be reading the new story. So as you can see, and in its slowness, we got Lee Taeho, which took ages to get. For some reason, you took quite a while, Lee Taeho. Not sure why, but he did. So anyway, let me just check my settings. It's FPS. Okay, FPS is good. Okay. So anyway, we are going to be reading. Oh, there he is. He looks cute there. We're gonna be reading Bear Bats Loosen Up today. Oh shoot. We're gonna go through that later. Technically, we could do a world draped in red, so yeah. But I actually have some announcements for XXL WOOFIA by the end of this month. So yeah, cause like that's gonna be the time where I'm just gonna do a lot of changes. So yeah. So anyway, we're gonna be reading through Bear Bats Loosen Up. We got, wow, 9 stories. I guess we'll be doing everything this episode. So yeah, let's do it. So let us start with. So this features, Boss Ren and Izuminosuke. Izuminosuke. So yeah, so looks like the NTU is involved. So anyway, let us see what this story has to offer. Starting with Visit to Bear Bats. Okay, seriously. I'm gonna be careful and not to do this too much, and I'll just put my mouse right up here. Okay. In front of the dim counter, only a single red light from the shrine in the corner casts a solemn hue across the surrounding wooden counter. Ooh. A tall figure opens the door, and sunlight pours in, spilling straight into the room. As the switch clicks, the ceiling lights are on, and a harsh wind glow floods the interior in an instant. A burly brown bear beastfolk in a dark navy yukata steps inside. The overhead light makes him squint, but a friendly smile remains on his face. Let's wake Senpai up first. He walks over to the Model AZ SmartBot in the corner, unplugs the charging cable from its back, then presses the power button. Attention passenger. Attention passengers, and maybe do like attention passengers at the, you know. Booting up. Ooh. Booting up. Here we go again. The brown bear beastfolk looks at the SmartBot stuck in an endless boot sequence, his expression twisting with frustration. It's been like this for days. This won't do. Maybe I should give it a few good smacks to see if it works. Where to try? Yeah! As if sensing it is about to be hit, the SmartBot plays its boot complete chime at the exact moment before the bear's paw comes down. Good morning, Master Izuminosuke. Good morning, Master Izuminosuke. Good morning, Master Izuminosuke. Good morning, Senpai. I'm counting on you today too. Ever since the boss left, we've basically been open year-round. A few minor malfunctions now and then are only natural. Let's open up first. I'll look for the user manual after we close. Then I'll leave the counter to you. Without waiting for a response, Izuminosuke turns and heads towards the hot springs. You have a new notification. Huh? The sudden alert stops Izuminosuke in his tracks. He looks at the smartbot in confusion. A message from a travel magazine editor. They are scheduled to arrive later today. An interview? I think you mentioned it a few days ago. I got so busy, and it totally slipped my mind. I didn't really expect someone to want to do a feature on a place this small, I guess. Must be related to that resort nearby. Maybe. The knocking interrupts Izuminosuke's thoughts. Huh? Right on time. Come in please. Just as Izuminosuke finished speaking, the half-closed sliding door slowly parts from outside. Ooh, it's Boss Ren. A broad figure stands at the doorway, blocking out the sunlight. His well-maintained silver-white short hair and beard gleam in the light. Welcome in. Okay, how do I do Boss Ren's voice? Greetings, I'm the editor from the travel magazine who contacted you. Thank you for having me today. Oh, hello there. For a small bathhouse like ours, we hardly ever see new faces. I never thought someone would come all this way just for an interview. It's the perfect season for hot springs, after all. So we sometimes like to share hidden spots like bare bats with our readers. Sorry. So, what should I call you? You can call me Ren. Alright, Ren. You can call me Izuminosuke. Izuminosuke reached out first, and Ren takes his hand in a firm handshake. I am currently in charge of bear bats, though when you put it that way... Honestly, I'm just a Mazur who does back scrubs for guests. That's perfectly fine. I'm actually quite interested in bear bats scrubbing service myself. Sure. Anyway, welcome to Bear Bats. Why don't you drop off your luggage first, and then I'll show you around the facilities. Sure, thanks. Okay, let me just check. Okay. Yeah, it's good. This is our changing room. Past here are the hot springs. You can change here. I'll head to the back and wait for you. No problem. Give me a moment. Ren quickly changes out of his clothes and folds them neatly. He then opens the locker Izuminosuke prepared for him, pulls out a few tissues, and carefully wipes the locker down inside and out. Okay. After putting his clothes away, Ren looks around the changing room before heading to the hot springs. Sorry to keep you waiting. Not at all. You changed pretty fast. Alright, come on. Let me show you around properly. Ooh! The moment the door opens, they are met with a thick scent of sulfur and heat. Wait. Like that. Yeah, that's how you like. Dang, that's how it's called. At least that's how they do it in this part of town. These are our hot springs. Over there on the left is our outdoor shower area. I probably don't need to say it, but cleaning yourself thoroughly before soaking is basic hot spring etiquette. Once you're done, you can come over here. Following Izuminosuke's gesture are several hot springs shrouded in steam. Each pool is of a slightly different temperature, so guests can choose based on what suits them. The pool on the left is cooler. It's good for easing into the water when you first arrive. The middle pool has the most balanced temperature, and is also the most popular. The pool on the right is hotter, but it offers a deep relaxation and is great for relieving muscle sores. Listening to Izuminosuke's explanation, Ren's gaze moves back and forth between the pools. Izuminosuke then points to a pool behind them. The large pool at the back is our massage pool. It's not hot spring water, but the massage jets are still a favorite among guests. Whenever my back starts aching up, I go for a soak in the massage pool myself. Take it from a professional masseur, it's the real deal. Alright, that's about it for the hot springs. Next up are other facilities. Izuminosuke brings Ren to the building besides the spring and continues. This is the steam room, the sauna, and our back scrubbing room. The humidity is higher in the steam room. Sitting there after soaking feels great. It gets much hotter in the sauna, so if you want a good sweat, it's worth a try. I see. And then this is the part I'm most proud of. Following Izuminosuke, Ren arrives at the secluded small room. The moment he steps inside, a faint fragrance reaches his nose, the dim lights creating a calming atmosphere. Normally, we provide back scrubbing services at the hot springs, but on request, we also accept one-on-one back scrubbing reservations. This is what our longtime Bearbat regulars enjoy the most, a private one-on-one scrubbing session. Right, so people book a private room because they value their privacy. After hearing the question, Izuminosuke pauses briefly before replying. Well, not necessarily. There are many different reasons people make a reservation. But in the end, everyone comes here for a simple purpose, relaxation. Whether it's in terms of the body or the mind. Alright, that about covers our introduction here. I still need to get a few things ready for opening. Why don't you go enjoy the hot springs for a bit? You look tired. You should take a break. Tired? I was planning to take a look around. Are there any places you recommend? Before he can finish, Izuminosuke's smile fades as he looks him over closely. Then Izuminosuke speaks again, his voice more serious this time. You traveled a long way here and started working right away. How could you not be tired? You shouldn't dismiss your fatigue. You might be able to fool yourself, but your body never lies. At Izuminosuke's words, a brief look of surprise flashes across Ren's face before he quickly reins it in. That's why getting rest is important. Anyway, rest well. With that, Izuminosuke turns and walks away, leaving Ren alone. Rest well, huh? Ren returns to the hot springs, where steam billows from the pools, carrying a rich sulfur scent. After quick rinse in the shower area, Ren steps into the pool. Or a pool. The moment his foot sinks into the water, the heat immediately engulfs his skin. It is hotter than he thought, and he frowns slightly. After a moment of getting used to it, the sharp sting fades, and his expression also eases. Then he slowly sinks the rest of his body into the hot spring. Rest well. As steam rises from the spring, Izuminosuke's words resurface in Ren's mind, carrying his thoughts far away. Lastly, recent reports said that several corporations are eyeing to acquire a hot spring area in Seiren-Wokoku. Our biggest competition, Horizon Travels, has already reached agreements with many local businesses and residents, with a strong chance of taking over the entire valley. If Horizon Travel secures this place, it'll pose a significant threat to our corporation's tourism operations. According to insider information, only one bathhouse has yet to accept Horizon Travel's terms. Most of the others already have. A hot spring district, huh? Relax, that's hardly worth worrying about. Yes, sir. A faint, knowing smile curved at Ren Fuyan's lips. Still, those people usually make decent offers. Interesting that someone managed to refuse. Interesting. Huh? Boss, are you planning to... Having been sitting here for so long, figured it'd be good to go out for a walk once in a while. You're going to handle it yourself. This is the kind of matter that could be left to the staff. There's really no need for you to... Are you trying to teach me how to do my job? Ren Fuyan's icy tone froze the office in an instant, and the secretary averts his eyes from behind the dark lenses right away. No, that wasn't my intention. My apologies, boss. It's been a long time since I left the NTU. That little backwater. The NTU? Little? Understood. I'll begin arranging the itinerary immediately. I'll need a different identity. No need to attract flies. Boss, do you already have something in mind? There's a spelling error. Heh, saw right through me, didn't you? Set me up as a travel magazine editor. Sorry. Yes, sir. I got too wrapped up in the act. Almost forgot what I was even here for. Oh? At some point, traditional Wakoku music begins to play as a gentle, lingering melody drifts into Ren's ears. Huh. This music. It's been so long since I felt like this. The warm current of the spring envelops his body that has always been tense, his mind drifting and blurring as his eyelids shut. Oh? You said I've been stripped of my authority. What exactly does that mean? Even if we were close once, jokes still have limits. This is not a place for you to fool around. Below the stage, countless figures in sharp suits sat in stiff, formal silence. The atmosphere was heavy and shifting. Yet the man before him showed no sign of compromising. His expression even turned subtly amused. Seeing that expression on his former friend's face, a flicker of unease rose in boss friend's chest. Do you still see yourself as the owner of this company? Silly little Ren, it's precisely because you're always like this. Then I've come to hate you. Huh? The man's flippant tone shifted in an instant, his words grinding out through clenched teeth. I was never any less capable than you. Yet you always carried yourself like you were above everyone else. It made me sick. Capable? Above everyone else? When you were thrown out by your previous company back then, who took you in? Without me, do you really think you could be standing here today? Is this how you'd repay me? Boss Ram slammed his hand down the table, but the other man only smirked again. As of now, you have nothing to do with the company anymore. Huh? On behalf of the board, I hereby announce your dismissal, effective immediately. You dare! Of course I dare, President Ren. No wait, I should just call you Ren now. You, all of you, aren't you going to say anything at all? Boss Friend turns to look at the board below. They remain silent, eyes fixed on the documents in their hands, as if the farce before them had nothing to do with them. Damn it! Now you finally come to seeing things clear, haven't you? While you were out negotiating deals, I was already securing better terms and shares with everyone else here. You ungrateful bastards! Well then, time for the farce to end. Escort Mr. Ren out at once. He has no business here in this board meeting. Before Boss Ren could react, the guards waiting behind him seized his arms. The next moment, the heavy doors behind them were shoved open, and a powerful force dragged Boss Ren backwards. Ooh. The brightly lit conference room faded away until everything was swallowed up by the darkness, and took the still disoriented Boss Ren with it. Ooh. Hey. Hey! Huh? Kid, are you alright? Ooh, kid. Huh. You don't look well. Have you been soaking for too long? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. It's the first time I've seen you here. Did you just move to somewhere nearby? Move nearby? No. I'm here to do an interview. Oh, an interview? You're a reporter? Huh? Wait, come here, come here. At the old man's shout, his friend stops rinsing and comes over. What is it? Why are you yelling so loudly? This guy here's a reporter. What? They're going to feature our little place? I'd better fix my hair. Tuh, you bald old man still thinks you'll get interviewed. If anyone's getting interviewed, it should be me. Hey, you guys, don't gang up on Ren like that. We're just making friends. We just want to help with this interview. An interview like this doesn't come often. Too bad the old owner isn't around anymore. Yeah, if he were here, they'd have endless stories to tell. The old owner? Yeah, they mean the previous owner. I took over this place from him. What? Huh? What was that noise? It came from the counter. Don't tell me it's those troublemakers again. It's fine. I'll go check it out. Everyone just relax. The sudden loud crash cuts the conversation short, and Uzuminosuke immediately turns and runs towards the counter. Ren gets out of the hot spring, grabs a towel, and quickly follows after him. Hey, calm down, senpai. Grandpa Akai would never try to leave without paying. Don't come any closer. Detecting, scanning, payment, evasion detected, customer. I'm not trying to skip out. Look, the money's right there on the table. Oh, what is this? How should I put it? Just some occasional malfunction. Initiating corrective action. No, wait! Even if he really tried to get away without paying, you can't treat a guest like that. Corrective action against payment beginning. Damn it. I guess I have no choice but to step in. Please don't hate me for this. Need a hand? To avoid hurting senpai, would you help me hold him down? No problem. Leave it to me. Ren braces the Model AZ SmartBot with his solid, powerful arms, forcibly stopping it mid-swing. Now. Izuminosuke swings the massive wooden brush behind him, smacking it into the SmartBot's lower half and knocking it over. Before the bot can react, he reaches for the shutdown switch on its body. Sorry about this, senpai. Izuminosuke presses the power button, and the SmartBot screen goes off. Once he makes sure that the bot is no longer acting out, Izuminosuke immediately turns to check on the elderly man who has been accused of skipping out. Grandpa Akai! Are you okay? Were you hurt? I'm alright. Just gave me a bit of a fright. I'm really sorry about this. I never thought the SmartBot would function this badly. Well then, today's on the house. Izuminosuke reaches out, takes money from the counter, and gives it back to the old man. No, Izuminosuke, I couldn't possibly do that. It was just a misunderstanding. It's not like I actually got sent flying by a bot or something. Then at least let me treat you to a bowl of warm bean soup. Alright, that I won't refuse. But that SmartBot, it'll be okay, right? Looks like the machines are just like us. Once you get old, things just don't work the way they used to. Don't say that, Grandpa Akai. You're still young. I'll have someone to come take a look and fix it. Everyone does hope for it to be repaired. It's been with us for so long after all. Even back when the old owner was still around, the SmartBot was already here with us. All these years later, now it's just a SmartBot and you left. Off to the side, Ren notices a fleeting trace of melancholy pass along Izuminosuke's face. What's gotten into the SmartBot today? Should we send it back to the manufacturer for a checkup? No, I already did that once before. All I got was an outrageously high repair quote, along with a recommendation to trade it in for a new model. So during this time, I've been fixing it myself. It's around the hot springs every day, so machines and electronics wear out faster than usual. I just didn't expect this day to come so soon. Why not consider a new one instead? There are plenty of newer models now with enhanced waterproofing, much better suited for this place. No! This spot is the last thing that ties this place together with the owner and me. I can't treat it like it's some old appliance and watch it get dismantled and scrapped. Sorry, I lost my composure. Anyway, I'll try fixing it again. Realizing his lapse, Izuminosuke bows deeply to Ren. This smart bot. It has been here long before the owner took me in. It worked alongside the owner, running this place for many years. These past few years, ever since those conglomerates started trying to buy up the entire Hot Spring Valley, they've been deliberately squeezing businesses like ours. There are far few visitors now. Only nearby residents still come by. Once business gets hard, those corporations force us into accepting even worse terms. But if I agreed to them, I'd be letting our regulars down. I'd be letting the owner down too. And I don't want that, so I'll keep this place going along with Senpai. I see. As he speaks, the look in Izuminosuke's eyes grows unmistakably sorrowful. Sorry, I need some time to fix it. If you're interested in trying our scrubbing service, would you like to stay for a few more days? That's no problem. I'll take the chance to look around a bit more. Don't worry about it. That's good then. I'll make sure that your visit is worth it. And so, Ren doesn't linger. After a brief tidying up, he heads back towards the hot springs. After he leaves, Izuminosuke looks towards the corner of the counter where the smartbot stands with its blank screen and lets out a quiet sigh. Thereabouts is down to just the two of us now. Please, don't leave me like the old owner did. After a few days of field research, Ren finally sees the day Izuminosuke finishes repairing the smartbot. Ren has already soaked into the hot spring for a while and is now walking towards the scrubbing room for the back scrubbing service he booked. This should be it. As he steps into the scrubbing room, a light fragrance fills his nose. Warm sunlight filters through the glass, painting the interior with a soft golden hue. Izuminosuke stands by the massage bed, focused on cleaning every inch of it with alcohol. Ah, you're here. Sorry to keep you waiting for so long. I managed to fix Senpai yesterday. I finally don't have to watch the counter today, so I can scrub some backs. It's fine. I've gathered a lot of good content over the last few days. I'm relieved to hear that. Well then, please slide that face down on the bed, and we can begin. Izuminosuke waves with a smile, beckoning Ren to lie down on the cleaned bed. Ooh. Well, here I go. Ren nods slightly, and Izuminosuke reaches for the items in a nearby basin, beginning the scrubbing with practiced moves. Izuminosuke takes some hot spring water first, checks the temperature with his hand, and then slowly pours it over Ren's back. First, I'll warm up your body with some hot spring water. It helps open up your pores and softens your skin for the scrubbing. Is the water too hot or too cold? It's fine. The perfectly tempered water flows down Ren's back slowly, its warmth seeping into his muscles and gradually warming up his skin. With Izuminosuke's massage, Ren's tense muscles slowly begin to relax. Seeing that Ren is relaxed, Izuminosuke turned to take the scrubbing salt from the basin. Oh, I love the tune. Next, I'll sprinkle some scrubbing salt on your back. It might feel a little bit grainy. Coarse grains of salt are scattered over Ren's back, their gritty texture a sharp contrast to the smooth flow of water from before. Izuminosuke puts on a scrubbing towel and presses his broad, powerful palms against Ren's spine, beginning to scrub. As Izuminosuke's happily palms move back and forth, the satisfying friction sends ripples of relief across Ren's back. Is this okay? After a simple reply, Ren closes his eyes and focuses on the sensation of his body, feeling every inch of his muscle being rubbed and kneaded. His shoulders, the length of his back, and down to the small of his waist. Izuminosuke doesn't miss a single spot, carefully scrubbing back and forth. Those large yet surprisingly nimble bear paws move steadily across every inch of Ren's back. Izuminosuke's fingertips explore Ren's body, his flexible knuckles kneading into every inch of tight muscle precisely, trying to chase away that stiffness. Ooh. A surge of sheer bliss hits, and Ren lets out a long sigh of relief. Once the back scrubbing is done, Izuminosuke's giant palms moves to Ren's shoulders and arms, even his fingers. While scrubbing, Izuminosuke also massages the fleshy pads of Ren's fingertips. With repeated kneading, Ren's stiff neck and shoulders gradually loosen up. As Ren loses himself in the blissful sensations radiating through his body, Izuminosuke speaks slowly. You should relax your wrists more. You tend to use them too often, and the strains of the muscles there. A warm compress and massage should help. With that, the pressure from Izuminosuke's fingertips suddenly sinks it deep into Ren's wrist. A jolt of intense soreness explodes instantly, washing over Ren like a massive wave. Ren's brows furrow. Even so, he keeps his lip pressed shut, not letting a single groan escape. After a while, the discomfort finally fades, and the once tight wrist muscles slowly begin to relax. Izuminosuke gently pats Ren's arms back onto the bed. Then he takes a towel from the basin and soaks it in the warm spring water. Also, reading documents for too long can lead to shoulder and neck soreness. Warming them up like this before a massage should help too. Izuminosuke takes the hot towel from the water and without wringing, lays it gently across Ren's shoulders and neck. The hot towel, soaked with spring water, is pressed against Ren's skin as warmth spreads across his stiff shoulders. After a moment, he begins to knead Ren's neck and shoulders through the towel with varying pressure. The once stiff muscles are gradually rubbed loose during the process. A delightful sensation washes over him, and Ren finally lets out a low moan. Hearing Ren's moan, Izuminosuke lets out a satisfied smile. Izuminosuke scoops up some spring water and slowly rinses away the remaining foam and sweat from Ren's back. All done. You can get up now. I hope you enjoyed it. Ren props himself up and sits up slowly, subconsciously rolling his shoulder. Okay, thankfully he's wearing undies. The heaviness that seemed to have dogged him for years has vanished, replaced by a feeling of being reborn, and even his breathing feels smoother. I did. Thank you. My whole body feels much lighter now. And the same goes for your waist. Sitting down for a long time makes you sore. Hot compresses or hot springs can help a lot. Yes, Izuminosuke, I love that, but unfortunately it's really expensive and if I had the chance, I would. How should I put this? For a travel editor, your muscles feel quite battle-hardened. Huh? Regardless of how packed your schedule is with work or personal interests, you're always welcome here at the Bear Baths. Thank you. Did you notice all that just from scrubbing? Izuminosuke's contrast reminders have started to make Ren suspect that his true identity has been exposed. Izuminosuke simply ties up his items slowly. Bodies never lie. Never lie, huh? Izuminosuke finishes putting his items away and look at the contemplative Ren with a smile. Still, it's just one of those problems that comes with life nowadays. You're right. If you want to keep soaking, remember to rinse off before entering the springs again. And don't forget the warm bean soup you ordered. Thank you. Ren stands up and pushes the door open, leaving the scrubbing room. Izuminosuke begins to tidy up the bed while watching Ren leave. I hope you're happy with this trip. Returning to the hot springs, Ren gives himself a quick rinse before soaking into the water once more. The warm spring water instantly envelops Ren's entire body. After the scrubbing, every pore on his body has softened and opened to the stream. Whew. Oh, if it isn't Ren. Well, Izuminosuke's scrubbing is not bad, is it? Yes, it was worth the trip here. Right? By the way, I went to a few of the spots you recommended, and they were all nice. Thanks. Thanks to you, I got to visit some nice places. Aha! It's nothing. Speaking of which, scrubbing isn't Izuminosuke's only talent. Exactly! You don't have to tell him where it hurts at all. He simply observes and then starts massaging there. He says it's all stuff he can tell just by feeling around your muscles while scrubbing. Yeah, I snuck a couple of cigarettes once and Izuminosuke found out. He said something about noticing it just from the muscles of my fingers. I ended up getting lectured by him for several days. Well, of course, you still think yourself young. Reckless! Notice through the muscles? Interesting. I wonder if he's seen through my cover or not. Forget it. I should just rest while I still can. Ren ignores the bickering and slowly closes his eyes. Enveloped by the flowing music and the warm spring water, he feels his consciousness slowly drifting away. While Ren is enjoying his relaxing time in the hot spring, inside the nearby scrubbing room. Whew. I finally finished all the back scrubbing reservations that piled up over the last few days. I'm exhausted. Since I have some time to spare now, I should go check out how Senpai's doing. And Ren's warm bean soup. As the switch flips, the scrubbing room falls back into silence. Thanks, Senpai. How is everything at the counter today? Everything went smoothly, Master Izuminosuke. Though it's not fully fixed yet, it doesn't have any major issues for now. Oh, well. Business looks a bit pathetic here, doesn't it? Welcome. What is this music? I haven't dropped by here for a while. And you've already managed to break your robot. This is exactly why I told you to accept our terms sooner. You wouldn't be struggling so much if you had. Hearing the malicious voice, Izuminosuke's chill demeanor instantly turns fierce. However, no matter how sharp his gaze is, he still tries his best to keep his tone calm as he responds. Hello, are you here for a soak? If not, please leave now so you don't disturb the guests who are trying to enjoy the hot springs. Hey, why so cold, Izuminosuke? It's not like this is our first time seeing each other. If this is how the Bear Bats treats their guests, the previous owner would have turned in their grave. Hearing the man mention the previous owner, Izuminosuke, who was already suppressing his rage, loses his cool completely and bellows at the flippant man. You're not welcome at the Bear Bats. Get out! Despite the roar of the tall, muscular beastfolk, the man remains unfazed. Izuminosuke. Oh, Izuminosuke. It is precisely because you're like this that I've come to hate you. But since I've come all the way here from the NTU, I don't plan on leaving empty-handed. The man crooks his finger, and the thug steps forward, handing him a document respectfully. The man flips to it before slamming it down onto the counter. This is the last time we'll be reasonable regarding our terms with you. Just between the two of us, the price is already better than what the others are getting by far. Isn't that what you wanted? Alright, objective ahead. Achieve. You spelled objective wrong. Golly. And you can take this money and... Without waiting for the man to finish, and without even glancing at the paper, Izuminosuke tears the document right in front of him. The previously arrogant man, who thought he had everything under his control, is left in a stunned silence at Izuminosuke's actions. Hey, are you dumb? Do you have any idea that contract? Get out! I don't care about your filthy money. Get the hell out of here! Ugh. Damn it! Just you wait! Let's go! At the man's command, the ruffians follow him out with faces twisted with resentment. However, the malice in their eyes say that this is far from over. Sorry you had to see that mess. It's fine. I just finished soaking up and came over to ask about the warm bean soup. Huh? Right. The warm bean soup is ready. Please take a seat and I'll bring it out to you right away. Ooh. Sorry for the delay. Please enjoy. Be careful, it's hot. Thanks. Ren gently stirs the warm bean soup, and a rich soybean aroma instantly wafts from the bowl. Smells good. Ren fills himself a bowl and takes a spoonful. A rich scent of soybean and peanut erupts in his mouth. Then the flavors of numerous other ingredients follows in layers. The taste of shrimp, fresh fruit, and minced chicken intertwine perfectly, forming a harmonious symphony. The sweetness of the earth and sea spreads across his tongue, perfectly blending together with the soybean into a mild yet addictive flavor. Don't eat too fast, mind the heat. How is it? Doesn't having a bowl of hot soup after a soak warm you up? Yes, it's wonderful indeed. Just for this bowl of soup, I'm already tempted to schedule another visit. That's great. Seeing Ren's satisfied expression, the dark clouds that were hovering over Izuminosuke's heart fade away. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your hospitality over these past few days. It's my pleasure to have you here. I hope I get the chance to see you again. Under Izuminosuke's gaze, Ren slowly walks away from the bare bats. That night at the counter, the smart bot had already entered sleep mode to charge, and Izuminosuke sits with his head down, looking at the contract torn in two. If I were the old owner, he would have done the same thing, right? Meanwhile, in the forest not far from the bear bats. Damn it. That stupid bear always wanted it the hard way, huh? He's asking for trouble. If the deal falls through again, the higher-ups will definitely have my head. No way. We have to show him what we're made of tonight. If that stupid bear won't cooperate, we'll just have to tie him up and have him sign it with his paw. No matter what, this ends tonight. Do you hear me? Yes, sir. Good. Remember, Don't leave any evidence behind. Got it. In the depth of night, the thugs stare at the bear bats with wicked grins, which is already dark and silent. Just then, a sharp sound slices through the air, followed by countless screams that pierce the night, echoing through the hot spring valley. Corporate intervention. Another beautiful day for a soak. If only those bastards would stop coming around. The morning after Ren's departure, Izuminosuke arrives at the entrance of the bear bats as usual, ready to start his workday. But he quickly realizes that something is wrong. The front door, which should be locked, is left wide open. Inside, the lights he had certainly turned off before leaving last night are already turned on. What's going on? Is it those guys again? Startled, Izuminosuke rushes inside. Good morning, Mr. Izuminosuke. Izuminosuke is met by a man dressed in a sharp suit. The man looks at him kindly, as though he had been waiting for quite some time. Are you from Horizon Travels? No, please rest assured. I'm terribly sorry for letting myself in without prior notice. Boss Ren has been waiting for you in the back for a while. Please follow me to the hot springs. Eh? What? This way, please. Still confused, Izuminosuke follows the man to the hot springs. As soon as they step into the area, a familiar voice rings out from a lounge chair by the pool. Here you are, Izuminosuke. Ren. No, I suppose I should call you Boss Ren. You left yesterday, so I thought a big shot like you must have some business to take care of. Was the loosening up here at the Bear Bats not enough for you? In contrast to his friendly attitude over the past few days, Izuminosuke's tone turns cold and serious, rivaling that of Ren Fuyang's. Well, thanks to your back-scrubbing service, it was more than enough. Besides, I've come up with a brand new idea from it. I'm not entirely ignorant of how you city folks think. Is that so? Then enlighten me. You just want to take over this valley and build a hot spring resort that only the rich can afford. I imagine you won't stop until you drain every last drop of spring water in this valley. Still, I won't back down. Oh. Don't jump to conclusions so fast. Why don't you listen to my terms first? First, I have no intention of interfering with the business here. All management and operations will remain entirely up in your hands. In addition, I'll be fully responsible for the maintenance of the facilities. That includes the upkeep of the smart bot here. Huh? With my interference, a mere company like Horizon Travels wouldn't dare lay a finger on this valley again. You get to keep the bear bats, and I get the chance to give those people at Horizon Travel a real headache. It's a win-win situation. Right. One condition though. The bear bat needs to be closed to the public one day every month for my private use. I assume it shouldn't be impossible. I admit, what you just said is indeed tempting. But, seeing Izuminosuke's hesitation, Ren nods to the secretary standing nearby. The secretary nods and turns towards the counter. To show my sincerity, I've taken the liberty of preparing a surprise for you. Good morning, Master Izuminosuke. Huh? At the sound of the familiar greeting, delivered with a fluidity he hasn't heard in years, Izuminosuke turns around instantly. Would you like to double check today's schedule before you open? Senpai? Uncle Boss Ren's instruction. Uncle Boss, under Boss's... Uncle Boss's Ren! Oh my goodness, I just called Boss Ren Uncle! Sorry. Oh my goodness. Under Boss Ren's instructions, we hired a professional team from NTU to perform a comprehensive hardware repair and system upgrade on the SmartBot. We've also applied the latest technology and waterproof coating for the hot spring environment here. Boss Ren specifically requested that the SmartBot's appearance and memory data remain exactly as they were. Izuminosuke walks slowly toward the SmartBot, whose screen displays an ever so cheerful smile. There is no sound of the overheating fan and no lag in the display signal. Looking at the familiar smile, Izuminosuke feels as if he's reliving the scene where the old owner first introduced him to Senpai. A long-lost sense of belonging and peace wells up in Izuminosuke's heart. He can't help but step forward and hug the SmartBot. Good morning, Senpai. You've worked hard, Master Izuminosuke. Thank you for taking care of things while the owner was away. From now on, I will be in your care too, Master Izuminosuke. Izuminosuke doesn't reply, but his thick arm seems to pull the SmartBot into an ever tighter embrace. After a moment of silence, he looks at Ren. The way it speaks, it's not a trick you had your professional team played in the modules. Don't get the wrong idea. Creating a sentiment like this has never been my style. Let's go. We'll give them some space. Yes, sir. When Fuyang and the secretary leave Izuminosuke and the SmartBot alone by the steam-filled hot spring. Boss Ren. Regarding your terms, just leave it on the counter. You can pick it up some other time. He'll sign it. Ooh. Today's another perfect day for a soak. Right now at the front desk of the Bear Bats. Hello. How many do we have today? Oh, it's you. 5. Thank you. Also, we'd like to have 2 pots of warm beet soup. Arf! Certainly. I booked your meal. You can enjoy them at the restaurant in 2 hours. Have a pleasant soak. Let's go, Arf! I want to finish soaking sooner so I can eat the warm bean soup. Hey, don't run so fast or you're gonna slip. Tuh, I knew I should have left this stupid dog at home in section hunk. Don't be so grumpy, Mikaru, or you'll get wrinkles and stiff muscles. And I'm more worried that you'll pick a fight with other guests once you get inside. Can't I even do a warm-up? Did someone mention a warm-up? Leave it to me. I can lead a short warm-up for everyone later. It's Patty! Patty, can I have your autograph? Me too, sign on my towel. So good. Oh, a cold day calls for a hot spring. It's a pity Flybo was too bothered by the cold. It insisted on staying home by the heater. Otherwise, I really wanted to bring it with me here. Now, where should I start? Kid, you're here too. Who? A familiar, powerful voice rings out from nearby. Yingigyo looks towards where the sound comes from. Who? Oh, it's Dalawan! Oh, Dalawan! Oh, why does Dalawan know Yingigyo? Well, that's actually gonna be something later for July that I'm gonna be announcing at the end of this month. So, good. I'm actually preparing it right now, by the way. So, preparing not right now while I'm recording. I'm preparing it, as I'm doing these videos. But yeah, you're here for a soak too. The boys have worked hard all the year round. It's time for them to relax. Besides, I'm also here to talk business with the owner of the Bear Bats. After a soak, have a small bottle of Darlo fresh milk. You can even bring in Darlo bovine beast folks for special occasions. Wow, everyone here's here to relax, but you're the only one who talks business. It's Mr. Yugi. Is it who I think it is? Huh? Oh, nope, not what I thought, but it makes sense why you two. Oh, Rod, no time no see. What a coincidence! Are you here for the hot springs too? Yeah. Delcon said I need to rest and make me come here for a soak. But you're enjoying it, aren't you? I heard everything from the outside. When you were being scrubbed, your cries were quite... Running and diving are strictly prohibited at the Bear Bats. Please be advised. Huh? Oh, it's Orem and Loki! I haven't seen you since Pirates and Island Escape! In the steam room beside the hot springs, an orca beastfolk and a shark beastfolk sit side by side quietly. Orem is already a shade of red by the steam. Finally unable to bear the suffocating heat, he stumbles to his feet, ready to leave. Gah! What a weakling, you pathetic panda fish! You can't even last a moment around here before trying to escape. Damn it, Loki, you bastard! I should never have agreed to come here with you. I'll be calling who's tall on top tonight. Oh, Duncan, is that Rutinix at the... Oh, Duncan and Rutinix are here too. Meanwhile, in the sauna next door. Do you know what happens when the police go to a hot spring? They find the ones in hot water. Well... I suddenly don't feel that hot anymore. By the way, that bear beastfolk in the corner is giving me chills. Oh, it's Wang! The group from Furvale follows Rutinix's gaze. A black bear with a white V on his chest sits in the corner of the sauna, completely indifferent to their stares. Heat can promote blood circulation, heightening a being's senses. If I stay a bit longer, perhaps I can. On the other side, in the scrubbing room, Izuminosuke stays focused as usual, scrubbing a guest's back. Is this okay? Oh, it's Bade! I haven't seen you! Honestly, I haven't seen Bade at all in any of the events. I'm glad that you're here. It's fine. Your muscles, they're too stiff. If you keep overworking like this, you'll collapse. Ooh, I haven't seen you in an event. I know that. Still, it's okay. Just don't push yourself too hard. Surely your family won't be happy to see you overexerting yourself. Bade fell silent. Izuminosuke continues to apply more pressure, trying to rub away the tension in Bade's entire body. Oh my god, it's Leo! And Moritaka, I forgot. Wait, not Moritaka, I mean Muataka. Sorry, I was thinking of, dang it, oh my goodness, sorry. It's Muataka, sorry. By the hot spring in the corner, Muataka looks helpless as he fans Leo continuously, whose face is flushed red. I told you that you were pushing yourself too hard, Lord Leo. To think I'm incapable of enduring such heat. How can this be? Lord Leo! Wake up! Lord Leo! Oh, hi Tarantino! This kid actually stayed in the hot spring for an hour. For your desperate attempts to amuse me, I'll give you back the depth note. Oh my god, it's Teo and Rirang! Oh my god! Oh, so you're in the newest event. Wait, hold on. It says here Mountain Lord Lee Teho now. Oh my god, I accidentally bumped my mic. Sorry. Oh my god! I don't know how to voice this guy actually. The spring here are great. It's a pity Master couldn't come along. Is this the place for secret training that you mentioned before? And you clearly snuck out without telling Master. Reirang, knowing when to relax is also part of the training. While relaxing, your heart muscles will fight this temptation of getting too comfortable. Such mental training is important, so don't think too much. Just trust in your senior brother for now. Cannonball! Here I come. Who? Oh my god, the Nuberus! Hi! And I'm not saying that name. Oh wait, wait, this is the perfect time to say the new one. What was the name that I gave? Kuro! Don't run around! You haven't dried off yet. Shiro, stop it right now! I'm hungry. Wait, I'm hungry. Hungry. Warm bean soup. Warm bean soup. I'm gonna finish the whole pot myself. That's enough diving. Let's go. Stop. Both of you are still wet. Get back here right now. In the restaurant, the smart bot scurries back and forth, the aroma of the soup in its hand spreading with the steam. It's Famido and Ricano! Oh my god! Wait, hold on, I kind of forgot. Wow! It smells so good! I can't wait! Ouch! Hot, hot, hot! As soon as the smart bot serves the soup, Famido hastily fills a bowl and shoves a spoonful in his mouth. Oh! What awaits Famido, of course, is the heat that makes him scream. Eat slower, you idiot! Just how hungry are you? Although he nags at Famido, Ricano takes the hot soup from his hand and blows on it to make it cooler for him. Oh. Something sweet is coming from this bathhouse. Should I go in and have some fun? It's Covetous Wolf! Oh my goodness! Heh heh. Huh? Just as Covetous Wolf is ready to land gracefully into the bear bats. This way, please, Boss Ren. Oh, a difficult fellow has arrived. It's a pity, but there are plenty of bathhouses in this valley. Let's see, where else can I find such a sweet scent? After finishing scrubbing, Izuminosuke returns to the lively hot springs. Facing the endless guests, Izuminosuke shows no sign of weariness. You're here, Izuminosuke. You work hard. We've been fully booked lately. Ever since Ren stepped in, business here has become real good. That's right, it's all thanks to him. Did anyone call for me? Ooh. Oh, Ren! Hi, Ren! Oh, speak of the devil! Good afternoon, everyone. Ah, Ren. No, Mr. Ren. What brings you here today? Your reservation this month should be the week after the next, right? Well, I'm here for business. Ren scans the hot springs and swiftly locates Dalawan. I'll go say hello. Excuse me. It was nice when it was quiet before, but it's also good to be this lively. If the old owner can see the bear bats now, he will be overjoyed! Oh my goodness! Beep beep beep! Warning! Running and diving are strictly prohibited at the bear bats. Please be advised. Izuminosuke looks at the scene before him and smiles. The vibrant and cheerful energy wafts out from the waters of the bear bats, reverberating through the valley. Back to the afternoon, just as Ren Fuyang finished his back scrubbing. While Ren Fuyang was relaxing in the hot spring, he suddenly heard Izuminosuke's furious roar from the counter. He immediately got up and went to the locker room, got changed and hurried to the counter. Just as he was about to reach the destination, Izuminosuke. Oh, Izuminosuke. It is precisely because you're like this that I've come to hate you. Oh, this is before. Okay. It's a small world after all. After kicking me out back then, have you really sunk so low that you're toiling away from a second-rate hack of a group like Horizon Travels? Interesting. This trip has become even more worthwhile. After making sure that Izuminosuke didn't need his assistance, Ren Fuyang decided to stay behind the door curtain. While waiting, he dialed a number. What? Ooh. That night, in the quiet woods surrounding the bear bats, Ren Fuyang hid in the shadows, holding his breath as he listened to the conspiracy unfolding between the man and the thugs. Rather than dealing with you myself, I prefer to see you fail the easiest of tasks and fall utterly into ruin. He was in no hurry at all. Instead, he patiently waited for the man to walk away before coming out to teach the thugs a lesson. Ren Fuyang took the whip hidden inside his cane, his wrist snapping with practiced position as he punished the thugs mercilessly. Sharp sounds of the whip pierced the dark night. Before the thugs could react, they fell to the ground one by one among screams of pain. Then Ren Fuyang made a call with a calm practice ease. Send someone to the woods behind the bear bats. I've dealt with some trash. Clean it up. Yes, sir. The matter I entrusted to you. How's it going? The contract is drafted according to your instructions. Do you wish to review it? Oh, so that's what his research was all about. Okay. No need. As for the smart bot, the repair team has already departed and is expected to arrive shortly. Good. Tomorrow, the real show begins. After hanging up, Ren Fuyang hummed a little tune, leaving the wood in a pleasant mood. Aw, that's the bear bat sound! Behind him, the thugs lay strewn across the ground, groaning in agony. Oh, so that was before. Okay. Well, I think there's gonna be a bit of more context in the in a CG, but yeah, in the second CG or first, I don't know. But anyway, we are at this section of the video where we will be reviewing it. That's right. So I think we've already tackled all stories. If not, I'll just add it, of course. So anyway. This story is actually very interesting because it actually focused on two characters, which honestly is not that, they've always done this, but like the way they did this was also quite meaningful, if you know what I mean. I like how they showed a bit of Boss Friend in Izuminosuke's story. For example, Boss Friend's endeavors and Izuminosuke, what's his backstory. I like that, honestly. It's interesting. The way they did this is actually quite unique, honestly. It's not like Pirates and Island Escape, where, it was like, okay, Captain Loki and Orem hate each other, but this is very different. Honestly? In terms of potential, what would this be about, right? I feel like this did influence a story that I have read in the near future and the other stories beyond the Bear Bats. But yeah, I love the moment where they showed all of the characters, but that was so good. Like, man, like, it was so nice. And it made sense, honestly. Honestly, this event was actually spectacular. Like, it was like the villains were, I like the villains, honestly, there may not be like the biggest prominent there. I mean, in Boss's friend's side, but like, they tied it well together. Like it also showed the boss friend's capabilities. And Izuminosuke, you know, like the conflict between Izuminosuke and boss friend, like, oh my goodness, like, what's going on? WOOFIA? Like, I like that. Honestly, I think I'm gonna give this a Eureka bonus, mainly because of how you know, how they kind of like settled with like a very simple story, but they added conflict into it. That's literally what I was asking for Chime of Love to do. Like, maybe a bit more conflict, maybe like add more drama towards Fumito's side, but in this one, they did really well. I mean, and also there's a lot of potential, like, you know, endeavors for, like, you know, for Seiran Wakoku in this one, like the Bear Bats. Maybe we can get to know more about the residents there, kind of like how they did with Yamato, you know, Yamato in Another Eidos, where, you know, everyone just knows each other there at this point. Like, we got Spice vs Ninjas and Hot Springs, and then it leads back to Kyokugen Ryu, and then Hell Screen, you know, like that. Honestly, the fact that this opens a lot of new possibilities, especially in the way that the story goes. I mean, there were a few grammar errors. I mean, yeah, like, not grammar, but spelling errors, but still, a pretty simple story, very effective. Maybe I could have got more to it, but honestly, I don't think there's much to say about it. It's a pretty decent length of an event. I guess maybe during, like, the time, it wasn't as, you know, it was pretty relaxed, so everyone was, like, waiting for the story, but you can pretty much say to all the other stories we are reading right now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give this a Eureka bonus, unexpectedly, because I never really thought this needed a Eureka bonus. I love it. The story's simple. It's pretty nice to look into. Like there's also like themes of culture and, you know, generation also of the company, and they tied it really well together. Honestly, I'm not just giving that like a Eureka bonus because of the potential for future stories to have the same format. I'm not saying that every story should have this format, by the way. If that were the case, then all the stories would have been boring, okay? We need uniqueness, and honestly, this direction is definitely a good way to go. It's an event, actually. It makes sense. It literally is an event. Honestly, I might give this a 10 out of 10. This is such a good event that I never... Like, it's so fun. It's so good. I know, it's weird, but I actually love this event. I really love it, honestly. It really reminds me a lot of, like, it's basically Wish Upon the Moon and Pirates and Island Escape combined together. Very unique story. I like how they did with Boss Ren. Like, they made Boss Ren such an interesting character, actually. Like, you know, like, it was so, like, the dialogue between Izuminosuke and Boss Ren, like, oh my goodness, like, it actually, like, it's so well balanced. Like, what the heck? It's actually so cool, and I like that about this event, honestly. So, you know what? Plot and story narrative, 10 out of 10. They're 100%. Pretty cool, actually. Visuals is definitely a 10 out of 10. I cannot believe this is the first time I think they were wearing undies, I think. So it was pretty cool to see all of the new designs. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. Dialogue, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's not that, you know, there's some few grammar mistakes, but they're not spelling mistakes, but it's not that impactful. I'm suddenly giving ratings. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do the total just yet. I'm gonna think about it, okay? But it's just a habit of mine. Sorry. Marketing. Bear Bats Loosen Up doesn't really explain the story, it just explains the place, so I think I'm gonna deduct that a bit, maybe like an 8 out of 10. It could have been a bit more engaging. It's pretty simple, but, you know, it could be a lot more, you know. But I guess it fits, you know. But it Loosen Up, I don't know, maybe it could have been more eye-catching. Characters, I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. I think the NPC characters could have been a bit more meaningful, or yeah, a bit more meaningful. I'm not gonna total it, by the way. I'm just saying whatever because I'm too used to it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give this, in my personal opinion, a 10 out of 10 without the total, because like the total kind of messes things up, and it's gonna, like, you know, it's like 9.5 out of 10. That's totally not that. So yeah, I think I might give this a 10 out of 10 event. So congratulations, Bear Bats. very unexpected because the first time I read this I didn't really think much about it, honestly. But yeah. So anyway, this is why it is important to reread the event, because you will miss some details so important. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so we have read through a lot of events so far. So the next event lined up is A World Draped in Red, which features Shu Chong and Lee Yus-hong. However, since considering the new Wonder Echo story, and also the update, I will be thinking of doing something special for WOOFIA. After all, it's been a year and we gotta do something special. So I'm just gonna say this a bit, but after A World Draped in Red, we are going to be choosing from these 4 events: Big Catch Angler's Day, Summer Splash A Tropical Encounter, Midnight Tales The Crocodile Diner, and Between Life and Death Flower of Rebirth. That's right. We are going to be looking at these events. However, you guys get to choose which event we are going to be reading next. If you want, do you guys want me to just follow the flow perfectly with Big Catch Angler's Day, or do you want to skip to another story like Midnight Tales The Crocodile Diner? So yeah. So anyway, so once the A World Draped in Red starts again, you can choose between these 4 events, because 100% Wonder Echoes will come around. So yeah. But yeah, I have plans for WOOFIA because I think WOOFIA needs some new stuff on my channel, considering that everything, it's been a year now and barely any videos on them. We only have a few videos on like their stories, so yeah. So I'm actually having so much fun. Even though that Lee Taeho pool session that I did, I didn't record it by the way, but it was brutal. So yeah. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode of XXL WOOFIA. I hope you enjoy. And I'll see y'all. And oh yeah, not see y'all. I'll see y'all to the comment section where you can comment down your thoughts on the events, on the characters, and maybe about WOOFIA in general. Happy 1st anniversary to WOOFIA, even though this will be posted a day before the anniversary, but that's alright. So anyway, yeah. But I have some plans on WOOFIA for July. I hope you're really excited for this because, it's gonna be quite interesting actually. That, my idea. Well, not really. Okay, I should stop hyping myself up, but anyway. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see y'all whenever. Bye-bye!